Hello, everybody, and welcome to That's What She Said with your lovely, talented, and charming host, me, Sheila Watko. My nickname is Shee or She-Dub, so feel free to call me whatever you want and sit back and enjoy. So, it's the Valentine's Day season. It's right around the corner, and when I used to co-host Simply Fab, we would do an entire episode dedicated to Valentine's Day. But I'm not going to do that this year because I think I've done it. And there's honestly, I don't know what else there is to say. I've talked about it so many times, covered it, but I did find someone who loves Valentine's Day and someone who hates it. So let's hear from Caitlin and John. Caitlin, you love Valentine's Day.
I love Valentine's Day, Sheila.
What do you love about it so much?
I just think it's such a fantastic holiday. Like, you're in a relationship or not, it's just a day to show other people that you care about, that you really appreciate them. And it's one day out of the year that you do something extra special, something extra nice for somebody. And it doesn't have to be romantic. You can, your mom can buy you something, or, a friend. So I just think it's a nice day to show somebody you care about them.
I do like that you said that because my friend Jenna, who went here, she graduated a year older. She was a year older than me. She graduated last year. She was born on Valentine's Day, and her parents have always taught her that it's a day of love. That doesn't mean romantic loves. It can be your boyfriend. It can be your mom, your dad, your brothers and sisters, your pets, nature, your friends. I thought that was a really nice way of looking at it.
Yeah.
I don't really I always say that I don't really have an opinion on Valentine's Day because growing up, it's my little sister's birthday, so we always had cake, and she always got presents, and my mom would buy us a box of candy because it's also Valentine's Day. Then I got to college, and I didn't live at home, so I wasn't around that on Valentine's Day, so it was just another day of the year. And I always say that I don't have an opinion, but then as soon as we start talking about it, I think I do like it. Because, I don't know.
So this is 2 against 1.
John's shaking his head over there.
5 seconds ago, it was neutral, and then 2
thinking
opinions.
this was
But
neutral.
now it's 2 against 1. John, you don't agree with us.
No, I don't. I mean, what you just defined right there was a corporate ploy. I mean, you're supposed to love everybody every day. All this emphasis on love for one day, just so that we can buy people, chocolate hearts and fake roses, and I mean, I guess it helps the floral industry. But it's a corporate ploy.
Okay, but couldn't that be said about any holiday?
Yeah.
So you don't like any holiday?
John, do you have a girlfriend?
Do not have a girlfriend.
Have you ever had a girlfriend on Valentine's Day?
Yes, I have.
All right, so what did you do on Valentine's Day to show her that you love her?
I got her some cheesy card.
So you
and,
gave in to
we
the
attempted-
holiday.
What?
You gave in to the holiday.
My eyes were not opened at that moment, I guess you could say. And I've had a breakthrough.
One of our staff here earlier was saying, why can't you just tell them that you love them every single day?
It's the biggest argument I hear against it.
Right, but I think because you can't always do something extra special every single day. You can't always make that person feel appreciated every day. So there's that one day when you go a little over the top, and I think it's fantastic.
I'm very easily swayed in this matter, apparently, because I agree exactly. It is hard.
It's now 2 against 1.
What did I get myself into?
3 minutes ago, I was neutral on the topic, but now I'm totally with Caitlin.
Wow.
I don't know. That's true because
It may just be because we're girls.
that's true. Also, yeah,
So it's a
yeah.
gender thing now.
It might be.
Do you think it
Gender
is? Because actually, now that I think about it, most boys I know either don't care about it or dislike it, and most girls, it's split more.
Why don't we talk about the roots of Valentine's Day? What was the point
Yeah.
of Valentine's Day?
And you discussed this on Caitlin
Right to
is
marry.
on the Echo.
Yeah,
You asked me
on
this
the
in
Echo,
pod.
we did an on the quad segment about Valentine's Day, and one of the questions was, do you know where Valentine's Day comes from? And a lot of people didn't know, actually. They were like, bunnies and hearts and chocolate. But the actual origin of Valentine's Day, there's a Saint Valentine. And I think it was something, it was actually to the contrary of Valentine's Day. I'm not an expert, but I know that it was about the opposite of love and
Yeah, there was a
joy.
massacre, wasn't
Yeah,
there?
it was like a burning or something like
It's
that.
funny how.
Did you ever have a horrible Valentine's Day that scarred it, or did you have a wonderful Valentine's Day that
Don't celebrate it.
I can't really think of
you
any.
don't celebrate it?
I mean, how do you celebrate it if you're single?
Do you eat? I mean, I have never
out
had
to dinner with
a
your
date
You
on
said you were gonna have a
Valentine's.
girls' night, right?
Right, girls' nights are the best.
Girls' night. What are bros gonna do?
Have a
Bro
girls'
night.
night.
Hey guys.
Bros' night.
Order some pizza.
I can't think of any Valentine's Days that particularly stood out, but I feel like every Valentine's Day I always end up doing something nice, whether it's with my girlfriends or a guy, and it just ends up being a nice day and something a little extra special.
And I think that if you don't want to celebrate it, correct me if I'm wrong, because you don't, it's easy to
It's
not.
easy to not.
n-
Yeah.
to
So
ignore
easy.
it.
It's very easy to avoid
You
it.
usually find other people that also hate it, so that's what you do. A lot of people have, ended their relationships on Valentine's Day.
Ended them.
That's true.
Yeah,
We do have a
so
friend.
there's a spike there.
wow.
I tried to get my friend to host with us tonight. Well, guests.
She wouldn't come
talk
on
with
because it
me.
was such a painful experience. She just couldn't talk about it.
Well,
She was
some
broken.
people get married on Valentine's Day, so you can
Interesting.
combat
Do you know
that.
anyone? I actually
No,
don't know.
okay, but I'm going to
Don't get
just admit
married on
this right now. I'm
Valentine's Day.
obsessed with Say Yes to the
Cliche.
Dress.
Okay.
It's show on TLC. It's brilliant. And so many weddings are planned for Valentine's Day. It's like the most romantic day of the year. But what's this big time rush thing here?
Oh, well, thank you, Caitlin. Speaking of Valentine's Day, my Valentine's Day, if I could go on a date with anyone on Valentine's Day, it would be Logan Henderson, which is this hottie right here. Preferably, I'd go on a date with all four, and they'd fawn over me. But I love them so much. They're big time rush. They're the best. I met them last year in London. I do some dance tutorials to their songs. I have a lot of little Rusher fans.
What
Follow
was
me.
the last top 10 hit?
The last top 10 hit. Well, they had Music Sounds Better With You actually plays on Pandora stations. I guess that's normal.
Pandora. Okay.
Boyfriend plays at the FAC, so that's the Pulse on Sirius XM.
Okay.
I heard it and I was
Wow,
like,
you
yeah,
really
BTR.
keep track of this.
I do
Yeah.
keep
Wow.
track of this. They're amazing and they're so beautiful, and they're my celebrity Valentine's Day dream date. So, do you guys have a dream date on Valentine's Day if you were to celebrate it?
Well, thinking about this whole boy band concept, I'm going to have to say, like, take me back 10 years to, like, okay, maybe 10 or 11 years. I'm thinking, like, 2000, like, 2001, Backstreet Boys prime. Like, when they were,
Brian?
no, Nick Carter, please.
Nick Carter.
Listen, no, when the Backstreet Boys were at their peak, I'm talking, like, Everybody, that song, and, like,
Larger Than Life.
Larger Than Life.
Shape of My
Shape
Heart?
of My Heart,
Oh.
please. Yeah, I'm talking like I want to go out with all 5 of them on Valentine's Day, but only in like 2001.
Right,
And I'm
okay.
gonna wear
Sounds
like
crazy.
my high-waisted jeans and like a crop top. I mean, I don't think I'd go out with them now. They're like 30, but
Yeah, they're not as... It's like Leo DiCaprio. He lost his touch. I'd so
oh,
go on a date with 1997 Leo DiCaprio, Titanic,
right.
Jack
oh,
Dawson.
who wouldn't?
But now, like,
John wouldn't. John.
John would not.
What?
Who's
your dream
Valentine's date?
That's a hard question.
Okay,
Give me
it's
some
really
ideas.
not
Give me some
a hard
ideas.
Scarlett
question.
Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson.
Longoria.
Like your celebrity crush, Natalie Portman.
Yeah.
She's a cutie.
Beautiful.
Probably have to say.
Katy Perry.
Katy Perry's a good one. I'd probably have to say Anne Hathaway.
Oh,
That's a weird one right there.
Okay.
that's a good one.
She's very
Yeah.
wholesome.
She
Yeah,
is.
she is
She's
wholesome.
a little
I like
bit like
her.
she's not stereotypical like
It'd be a very
bombshell.
G-rated Valentine's
She's very
Day.
classy.
Very
G-rated.
classy. She's beautiful.
Right.
Well, thank you guys. I also went on the quad, and I wanted to hear what you guys had to say. So let's hit my out and about segment. Who was your Valentine's Day dream date?
My dream date for Valentine's Day is Rachel McAdams, and she's also going to be in The Vow, so I'm going to watch that on Valentine's Day.
James Franco.
Natalie Portman.
Will Smith.
I don't know.
Carrie Underwood.
Rihanna? I don't know.
Princess Leia.
Adam Brody. Selena Gomez. Selena.
Penelope Cruz from Spain. I like European girls.
Hillary Swank.
Mariah Carey.
Owen Wilson.
Pam from The Office. Matthew McConaughey.
We'll go with Miranda Kerr, the Australian Victoria's Secret model.
Robert Downey Jr.
Olivia Wilde.
Definitely Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson.
Blake Lively.
Blake Lively.
Obviously, it'd be my boyfriend, but if I didn't have him, it'd probably be either Adam Levine or Channing Tatum. It'd probably be my boyfriend.
My dream date on Valentine's Day is my boyfriend.
Maybe Channing Tatum.
And Colin Farrell.
Emma Watson.
Emma Watson.
Jessica Alba.
Jessica Alba.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
I'm gonna have to agree.
Brittany Rose Novak.
Tim Hendricks. Well, from New York Inc. Boom.
Carmen Electra.
James Morrison.
Pamela Anderson.
Jesus.
Megan Fox.
Megan Fox.
Anyone with an accent.
Mila Kunis.
Mila Kunis, babe. Boom.
And Tom Brady's wife.
Giselle, dude.
Giselle Bushkin, whatever her name is.
Giselle, Victoria's Secret model.
Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling. Ryan Gosling, but I mean that's obvious.
Ryan Gosling or Orlando Bloom in his Legolas getup.
Orlando Bloom, definitely.
My dream date? Sheila Wacko.
What a charmer. Well, even though I did not give Brian his dream date, I did let him come on my show, with his friends Robbie and Rachel to talk about their show on campus. So you guys are in the show on campus. What is it called? I can't pronounce it.
Lysistrata.
Yes, Lysistrata.
Yes.
And what is it about?
Well, Lysistrata is a Greek play written by Aristophanes, and it is about the war between Sparta and Athens, and how the women band together to stop this war by withholding. We'll just say they were abstaining from.
Abstaining.
Yeah, they're abstaining.
It's a good
We'll
word.
just say they're abstaining.
Okay, that sounds interesting. Is it a large cast?
Very,
Yes.
very large cast.
One of the largest casts we've had since probably Chicago, which was 2 years ago.
Chicago was not a big enough cast because I was not cast. Unfortunately, I had a call back. My friend Katie Bigley, also from Greycomm, she described my audition as a little pitchy to a friend, who then told me, "Thanks, girlfriend." So how big would you say your cast is?
We have about 22 people.
Yes.
And is that all speaking parts? I know some old plays had like a chorus where they did chanting and stuff.
Well, they're all speaking parts. However, I feel like it goes back and forth between the chorus and the main characters.
There's a distinction between chorus scenes and then lead role scenes. They do overlap a lot, but it's almost like the principal characters have their own motives for the play, and the chorus kind of is just like a force behind it for each side.
What are all your roles?
Okay.
Well, I'm in the chorus, and I also am reconciliation. You will find you will find out about that at the end of the show.
Okay.
Yes.
I am Mirene. I'm one of Lysistrata's right-hand women, and I am also married to Canisius.
Which is me. Canisius is a guy, obviously, and he's one of the people who's obviously affected by the women's choice to abstain.
Is he a soldier?
Yes, he is. You talk about one thing you
Pylos.
learn. Yes, one thing you learn is where all the different husbands have been, which is interesting because like there's a bunch of wars, or there were a bunch of wars in Greece, and each character at one point says like where their husband has been for the past years.
If I am going to see it, when can I see it?
February 17th is
February
opening night.
17th.
Okay.
That's a Friday?
Yes, we run
That's a Friday.
We run February 17th, 18th, 24th, and 25th at 8 p.m. and the 19th at 2 p.m.
Okay, so 4 nights.
Five nights.
Only one matinee.
Well, 5 nights, 1 matinee.
Okay, okay. And are you guys super excited? Is this your first play on campus?
All we want to say is there are big surprises.
Very big surprises.
Very big surprises.
And we've all been involved in theater before, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
If there was one reason that you think students here should go see Lysistrata?
Honestly, I think the comedy for this campus especially is interesting and entertaining. I can honestly say anyone who goes to the show will come out laughing.
Is it a comedy?
It's too funny.
It is a comedy,
Okay.
and for our age group especially, and like the jokes that we have, you cannot come to this and not laugh.
In addition, the fact that it's the symposium for this year, it's intellectual. It's something that is worth discussing, especially in the time period it was written in. And being able to have to go to that for your class and coming out and enjoying yourself, because you will enjoy yourself. You will laugh, and you will probably be in shock that this was written back then.
And maybe a little awkward depending on who you're sitting next to.
You may be awkward.
Don't see it with your mom? Don't see it with your professor?
It's a PG-13 play.
My mom's definitely going to be there. I'm going to throw her into the fire.
I will definitely be there. I definitely want to see this.
Sweet.
Robbie, is there a reason you think that Loyola should see it?
It's too funny. It's way too funny. Like there isn't a couple minutes in rehearsal that we don't go without laughing hysterically. Oh man.
I'm excited for it. I'm definitely going to be there.
So-
I'm not sure which night yet, but I will be there. So thank you guys so much for coming and telling me
for
about your
having us.
play.
Thank you so much.
It's always
for
a
having
pleasure
us.
talking to the theater kids. I love you guys. It's a nice little group.
We love you.
So thank you guys so much, and everyone go see Lysistrata. What are the dates?
February 17th, 18th, 19th, 24th, and 25th.
Yes. You stay classy, San Diego.